Okay. Okay, and everyone hopefully can see the PowerPoint, I hope. So today what we're going to go over is the transition from AGEA to ENERGENTICS, and it's not difficult, but I've run into a few as we tried to switch over, and I wanted to make everyone aware. We're also trying to make the goal of transitioning everything by the 1st of August. It may not all be done by that day exactly, but we're working really hard to make that happen. So, of course, we have an ENERGENTICS logo. You can't see the PowerPoint? Can everyone see the PowerPoint?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Susie. Okay, so we have our ENERGENTICS logo. This is going to be readily available to everyone in our back office if you need it. And I'm not sure if you guys know this. You can copy and save or save the image. All of our images in our back office. So all of our product images, everything can be saved in your back office. Or in our back office, you can save it and use it as you so choose. So the ENERGENTICS logo this is new, designed by Jeff. It's beautiful, and you're going to see it everywhere if you haven't already. Very excited about it. The transition from AGEA to ENERGENTICS is, of course, we were created in October, or the company was created in October 2017. The launch was in January of 2018, and then we introduced ENERGENTICS products in January 2018. And because of the relation to what we actually do in ENERGENTICS seems to fit, and we've had a very good response to that. The feedback has been incredible to the ENERGENTICS name and brand. So we have switched from, we're in the process of switching from AGEA to ENERGENTICS, and hopefully, like I said, by the 1st of August, that will be complete. You will no longer see AGEA on all of our products. You will no longer see AGEA on our, working up to this, you will no longer see it on our, any of our marketing materials on our website, and on, of course, our Facebook page, any social media. It's going to, and you may have noticed it's already been printed on our invoices as well as in your back office just a little bit. Again, that's all in the process. It's coming along quickly. So it's the same company. I just want to make sure everyone knows it's the same company, AGEA and ENERGENTICS. You'll see the two together as we transition, and then it will become just ENERGENTICS on its own. But it's the same thing, same product, same everything. Nothing is changing, just the name, just the brand. You'll see a change in the design of our products, in the branding on our packaging. As I've said, and I apologize, I have to move some things over. Okay. It'll be from the AGEA Quantum card to the ENERGENTICS Energy card. There's going to be you'll notice slight changes. It's the same card, does the same amazing things that it's always done. It's just the change in the name. That's it. So as we transition and create these marketing materials, we would like you to change out your personal websites, of course, your social media. Excuse me. As you can see, the one product that you will have the pure only ENERGENTICS brand on is our Pure Energy coffee, which is just started shipping this week. We've shipped thousands of packages this week, and it's pretty amazing. We're not done catching up, but we will be hopefully by next week, early next week. We are the same company that we've always been. As I've said, it's just a change in the brand, and as we transition more, you'll see the change in the brand on the other products. Right now, like I said, it is Energentics and Pure Energy, and that's the only product that we have the brand on currently. But it will change. And this is our packaging for our Pure Energy, and the branding that you see, as well as the information on it. I've personally seen the bags that we're shipping out to everyone, and they are pretty fantastic as far as I'm concerned. They're amazing looking. They look very smooth and sleek. They look fantastic. But as you can see, some of you may have already tried it. The packaging for the single serving in Energentics. And like I said, you'll see this brand and the brand change on our other products as time goes by. It's not going to happen all at once. And our graphics and the information that we have in our back office right now, as I'm sure you've noticed as we've been sending out emails to everyone, the brand has changed in our emails, and in a lot of our marketing. We have taken AGEA out. We would ask that you guys please start changing everything out as well. And like I said, the graphics that we have here are all available on our in your back office on our website, and we will be loading them in your back office slowly but surely. Hopefully faster. And again, everything is there. It's been sorted. I'm not sure if everyone has noticed this. All of our marketing material has been sorted by product. So it is readily available, and they will also be switching out from, we'll be switching those out as we get the information. As I get the graphics, I'll be changing them from what we have for AGEA to Energentics. We already have a lot of the coffee, the Pure Energy information up there, and we have a couple of PowerPoints. We are currently in the process of working on our new PowerPoint, and for Energentics, and so it won't just be coffee, it'll be all-encompassing for all of our products, of course. We have new branded, I guess, clothes or hats. The coasters that are going out, we will be having t-shirts and I believe a mug, if I'm not mistaken. We'll be having a lot of stuff that's available right now. We have our cards, our business cards in the back office, ready for you to download the template if you would like to take it to a printer. And of course, it is also available, or I'm sorry, will be available on Monday for Vistaprint. And we'll send that email out to everyone again that has the link for Vistaprint, and everything that we are doing will be available at Vistaprint if it needs to be printed, something that needs to be printed. We're going to try to make it as readily available in your back office as well, so you don't have to go through Vistaprint if you don't want to. It's up to you, 100%. But the hat looks great, and the E, I think, looks fantastic on the bill. Our new website. So the new website, which is not up yet, is it'll be it's a smooth transition. That's what we're trying to accomplish. It is going to look exactly like what you see in front of you. It looks similar to the AGEA website, but it has Energentics. It is a little bit sleeker, I guess you could say. The look and the feel of the site, it just is, it looks amazing. It's a very bold statement, and it's simple. It's sleek lines, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. It looks great, and I'm excited for everyone to see it when the switch happens. Product e-sheets. This is something else that we're going to have for our Energentics, and that is they're like the brochures, and I'm not sure if everyone remembers these or anyone remembers these from when we first started shipping our products and everyone started going to our site. We had like electronic pamphlets, And they will be very similar to what we had before. They will be branded with ENERGENTICS, and they'll be fantastic, really. And I know a lot of people have been asking for this, a brochure, and they will, I would think, be printable. I will double check that, but they should be printable for anyone that wants them. Yeah, it's great. So the electronic sales sheets, yes, you can be sent. They can be sent to prospects and customers easily through email. And again, I'm going to check to see if they're printable. They will match the website perfectly, absolutely perfectly. We have a great person in our marketing department who is very attuned to details and making everything exactly right. And again, it's simple. It's just they're just going to explain the product and what they do, basically. Very simple, straightforward, nothing difficult. Okay, our ENERGENTICS Facebook. So the banners in Facebook, this is where I personally have run into a problem trying to switch from AGEA to ENERGENTICS. And I suggest anyone who has a Facebook page, a page dedicated to AGEA, start the process now. Don't wait, because they may come back and say that you can't change the name to this. And this is something that I've experienced. It can be tricky. So if you could start now, that would be fantastic. And if you have any questions, if you need anything, I'm more than happy to help in any way I can. Just change out your Facebook banner, change your Facebook, the web address in that's a little detail that I had to notice. Change the web address to, if it has anything AGEA in it, change it to something with ENERGENTICS. Try not to use ENERGENTICS exactly. We're reserving that for ourselves, but add what you need to ENERGENTICS and make it work. Again, I can't stress to everyone to please start doing this process now, just in case you do run into issues. We are trying to make that goal of the first, even though a little bit after is fine, but just please, please start working on it now. For any websites that you have, for Facebook, for Instagram, for anything, Twitter that you have, just make sure all of our bases are covered. And this is going to be a difficult part, because I know a lot of you have product images and our product graphics up that have AGEA on them. We do want those replaced. Again, it's not going to be an instantaneous thing, so we understand that. If you need anything, just let me know, and I'll do everything I can to get you the information and documents you need. And you will have options like the ENERGENTICS, that beautiful green with the cup, is one banner. It's fantastic. And then we have the other, just very simple and beautiful, of course, with coffee and coffee beans, because they are beautiful. Our business card. I've gotten a few questions about the business card, and you do want to go ahead and order those now. Again, this is in the back office for you to download if you'd like to, and take it to a printer. It is also available on our Vistaprint, and we will, I'll send out an email that has that website address on it to go to Vistaprint yourselves. It's just, the front is very simple, very, very nice and straight lines again, and then on the back it's whatever you want. But we want the front to look as much like this. I mean, it's branding, so we do prefer that you keep this design when you print your cards out. And of course, our coffee. And like I said, the packaging is beautiful. It is simple, and it looks fantastic. And we have shipped thousands of our orders already, catching up, and thousands more will go out, I am sure. It's amazing what we have accomplished in such a short period of time, if you think about it. We've had our original line of products, but then added to those as we've gone, and I can't tell you the response that I've had from everywhere to not only our old products, but as our new products are released, they in such a short period of time too. I mean, think about the length of time that this company has been shipping and running. And now we're shipping coffee. It's amazing. And from what I'm told, I personally can't wait to taste the coffee. From what I'm told, it's amazing. It tastes wonderful. So I'm excited. Coffee is one of my most favorite things in the whole wide world. I would not be able to exist without it. So, yeah, it's just incredible if you think about what we have accomplished in such a short period of time. It's unlike anything that I've seen before. Normally takes months and months and months for a new product to be developed, and sometimes longer, developed and then out to the public. And this is what has been accomplished. I mean, it's pretty fantastic. And yes, there was a delay in shipping, but still, that it's amazing to me what we've done. So with the coffee, it's sure to knock your socks off. And that's it. If anyone has any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. Just type them in or take yourself off mute. I'll do whatever I can to answer any questions anyone has.
Tara, I have a question.
Oh, what happened?
Pointing that domain name.
Say that again?
Remember we talked about pointing the domain name to the new web. Should I do that to the existing website, or shall I wait until the new website is up?
I would wait.
Yeah, wait. Definitely wait. So I haven't posted or made public the Facebook page, our ENERGENTICS Facebook page, because the website is not up yet. So yeah, wait.
Okay.
What's up?
So are you saying, Kara, that after the new website comes up that we're all going to have a new URL?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we're saying.
That'll be changed. Can we make any adjustments to that, or does it need to stay, the way we originally personalized it?
You can change your URL to anything you want. Just remember, of course, that you've sent that URL out to people, the email. But yes, you can change it to whatever. You can change it on a daily basis if you'd like to. That is in your back office, that you just have to make those changes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, let me just jump in and answer a little bit more detail there. I just want to give you guys some more clarity. You don't have to do anything to these websites. Your replicated website will automatically have the change of name from the AGEA combination to Energetics. Whatever it is today will work tomorrow. You don't have to do anything. The back office will be done automatically that way. I would recommend that you leave the changes to those to a minimum. So when you tell somebody I've only changed it from AGEA to Energetics, it's a lot easier than saying I've changed it from AGEA to Energetics, and by the way, it's blah, 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 because I changed the company name or my LLC or whatever else. So that's just a suggestion, but you won't have to do anything other than when we give you we'll update you in the next few days on this changeover. You'll see the replicated site come up the same way as it has today. It'll be when the new Energetics comes up.
Hey, Jeff, Susie, I just want to make sure I understand. So I use a domain name that is currently forwarded to my current AGEA URL. Will all that I have out in the marketplace, will that be affected, or when you change it, does it automatically redirect the AGEA to the Energetics?
It'll redirect the AGEA to the Energetics. It's just Perfect. That you will then, though, we will slowly be removing AGEA from everything. So that's why we just wanted to make it as easy as possible for you to, you know, what do you call your Facebook pages, the things that you're promoting AGEA with currently that says AGEA, obviously, just the way that the energetics conversion are the things that we're asking you to look at first, right? And then any of those domains that you have for your businesses, folks, you could just repoint them and it'll pick them up.
Okay, thank you.
So the everything that we're doing, that we're working on right now is doing everything we can to make that transition as easily and smoothly as possible. And that's what Jeff has been working on, what I've been working on. The only one that is going to have the little hiccup to it is Facebook. And that's why I can't stress to anyone enough. Start working, if you do have social media pages, start working on them now, because it could get a little funky. So, and if you, again, because I've already gone through this, if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to help in any way that I can. Everything as far as our site and our back office and everything else is a smooth transition without any issues. So if you have a website pointing to your AGEA site, it will still point to Energentics. It's automatic.
Let me answer a question that's been asked from Jennifer. Is the AGEA company disappearing, or is this a new division of AGEA? We have always been involved with AGEA, the property, as well as AGEA, the products. And what we're doing graciously is that my connections and our company's connections with AGEA, the property, they need to move on and market AGEA as the property as much as we need to market AGEA, the products. And instead of trying to combine them, which they are on our current website, the idea is that AGEA, the property, will continue to move on with the AGEA.com, which is it's 7 years in development and been worked on. So that is their URL. We've been working on it together. So it is not a new division. We're not changing anything. The thing that we're changing is Energetics speaks to everybody when you say, what is your company? Well, it's a company that does energy and genetics combined. We call it Energetics. And our products are energy products for the body from head to toe. AGEA was a great name. We launched the company, but quite honestly, when I speak to people around the world, energy is what they're interested in. And so why not get to the point of calling us officially, making our name Energetics? So everything remains the same. We still have a connection to AGEA, the property. Our focus, though, is that they're going to go focus on promoting the property, and we're going to focus on the products, and then have the relationship that we've always had for the connection between the two. So there's nothing forcing us, or nothing other than my direction as a partner in this with you, that Energetics is a better name, and it talks to the future. Energy and genetics, Energetics.
It's relevant to what we are and what we do and who we are. It's more relevant. It's, as Jeff said, it speaks to who we are. So it is.
And the thing that we're finding is that, we have a consumable product of this coffee now. The idea is, folks, I always said from day one when I met you, we're not the first company to be in the energy business, but we are the best. And I could tell you that some of the other companies that have tried or in the energy business have been unsuccessful in a dozen years or more to come out with a new product like a consumable. And we have. So in a very short time, we've been able to do some of the things that other companies have not been able to do. And that's why Energetics, the feel and what it represents, you as much as me, everybody on the call, Energetics really embraces who we are moving in the future. And it made business sense, and it means, customer sense for you when you're talking to people.
Hey, Jeff, Dr. Joe here. Can you expand on your thoughts about Aegea, the property, your vision about this? I think there's probably people on the call right now who are trying to figure out what is this Aegea, the property thing.
Okay. All right. So let me explain. If you haven't gone to our website under the story tab, and if you haven't gone there, take a moment after this call and take a look at Aegea. The story there is that a few of us had this idea that what would it be like if we were able to create a destination in the world that would bring all the cultures of the world together. Now, people would say that's impossible. People would say, oh, that's been done. Well, it's not impossible, and it really hasn't been done. In the old days, you used to have World's Fairs around that, countries would sponsor a World's Fair, and the countries would come and they would build a pavilion and they would talk about their culture and their foods and their products, and it would last for a period of time, and then it would be closed and torn down. The last World's Fair I went to was in New York City when I was a kid. I think a lot of you may have seen like a World Expo in Canada. In 20 years ago, maybe there was one in the South, in Louisiana or something like that. But anyway, the point is, they don't really do that anymore. Now, Disney has built Epcot, but when you go to Epcot, you walk around a lake, and each of the countries there is represented by a ride, a restaurant, and a gift shop. That's not what that's not bringing countries to life. That's just a ride. Aegea was meant that you can go there and live or visit China, or live and visit Germany, or live and visit the countries that are participating. And it would be connected by the water. Why? Well, Aegea is all about the civilizations that were created in the Aegean Sea. Some of the greatest civilizations were there. Some of the most advanced civilizations, the Minoans that lived there, were actually, having commerce and shipping around the world before China, before what we think, Egyptians and others that were trading in those parts of the world. It's where Greece is. The only problem is that this advanced culture selected the wrong location to ultimately live, because they were living near a volcano, and the volcano blew and a tsunami blew it out, and what is gone is that civilization that was there forever. Now, there's documents and pictures and a brochure, electronic brochure, that I invite you to take a look at in our current Aegea website, that tells the story of Aegea. Now, there are partners in this that have been working on it. I've been around the world. I went there. I went to Bangladesh. I've gone to different countries, met with governments, met with people about doing this. The Duffy brothers are a part of it in Florida. So I'm giving you the long answer because it's 8 years of development. We had people from Disney who built Disney that were retired from Disney that are working on this project. The project is slated, for a location. There are multiple locations that they're looking at, but they would be in the Florida area or in an island area. And if you want more information about Aegea, I'll be more than happy to, but I wanted to give you the connection here. Aegea was the best the world had to offer in civilization, food, medicine, technologies, and the idea that Aegea products, like we started with, being the best products in the world with energy, was right on target with what Aegea, the property, is doing. And that's going to continue. So, thanks for the question. That's the short answer, which could be much longer. I invite you to take a look at the brochure and the other information there, because it is quite interesting. It is a giant undertaking to take on the potential of building a city in the United States. That's AGEA is meant to be the next city in the United States that has all of this there, based on not just an attraction, but a destination and a location to visit and live. So there you go.
Thank you, Jeff.
Sure. The other thing I just wanted to make sure everybody is totally aware with, AGEA, the company, does not change. Your AGEA Pay Quicker cards remain. Everything else remains. This whole thing of branding from AGEA to Energetics puts us in a position for success. We are not closing AGEA. It's just that the branding of the company is changing, and AGEA, as the roots go, remain, and what people see above the roots and what's growing and continues to grow is the beautiful plant that's growing called Energetics. So not only are you seeing what that happens, but as Kara said, here's a company that started with certain products, and we've expanded and added products, and you guys have taken advantage of that, and your customers have. The coffee has been added now to consumable. We have more consumable products coming. But now's the time to focus on your business based on what the plan was, is that a consumable product and an energy product tied together like Duo now. The coffee and burn together gives you a step 1 and 2 for your people to do things. So that's a great opportunity. The coffee alone is a great opportunity. There's more coming. So this week, some of you already have your Energetics Pure Energy delivered as of these past few days. The rest of you should be getting them as quickly as Monday. So I'm excited for you to dig in and open up those packages, and it's really it's really a great feeling that a lot of you on this call have been involved from the beginning, and also a lot of you have been involved in just helping create Energetics Pure Energy. So it'll be exciting for us to move forward together on that. Any other questions? Well, I'm happy that I see a lot of friends and family and a lot of good people on this call. Let's get to it. I can't believe the summer's over. Kids are going back to school. It's back to work, even though it seems so premature. So the good news is that when this happens and the seasonality of the business you're in, then people are back to their ordinary routines. So now it's easy to get to people. Before they're on vacation. Well, some of them still are on vacation, but school's back and they're back into the swing of that. So now's the time to get your business set up and perfected that's why we did it right now, right before school and right before the September holiday season ends the summer officially. So we're ready for the next season. The fall season is the biggest season in the MLM business. It's the biggest season for you guys. So we wanted to make sure all of this is perfected. So please, do a little work, get a little stuff going. It takes a little time. You will not be burdened to do a lot. It's there. We're trying to make it as an easy transition as possible. This website, this PowerPoint will be in the back office for you to use and refer to. You could use the recording. Last week's recording, a lot of people were excited about it. This week's recording is just as important. And another question came in. Are there any benefits to consultants and energetics for the property? When the time comes, I will gladly give you what the benefits would be for consultants or affiliates to be involved with the property. I've never mixed the two, saying one has to happen with the other. But when the time comes and there's a business opportunity or a personal opportunity for you, I will share it with anyone who's interested in AGEA, and also meeting the other founders of AGEA, the property. So that'll be good. If that's it, I wish you all a happy Saturday, a great weekend. Kara, thank you for doing this.
It's my pleasure. Absolutely.
Thank you for all of you that are on around the world. Let's just keep on rocking and rolling, and there's more surprises coming, folks. So let's just keep on doing it. It's happening, and it's manifesting. So what we thought about is happening. And this week also was one of the largest commissions paid out for the volume being sold around the world. So, there's a lot of good things going on, and a lot more that will even put another log or two on the fire. So I always used to say, my mom used to say, you got to cook with gas, right? Well, we are cooking with gas, and it's a good thing, and I appreciate each one of you with what you've done so far. So, folks, thank you. If there's no more other questions, if you need us, reach out to us, follow up with Kara, follow up in your back office for these materials, order your cards. We'll keep you posted on things as it approaches August 1st, and we'll go from there. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Kara.
Goodbye. Thank you. Awesome.
Thanks, everybody.